Hello. I think I'm here. I hope I'm here. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've done this, I forgot how to do it. Every time. Every time I go live, I forget how to do it. I have to relearn the whole thing all over again. Okay, I'm just going to sit here and talk to myself for a minute until people show up because, I'm always convinced that no one's going to show up. Can y'all see me and hear me? Are we good? Hey, Penny and Deborah and Vicky and oh, Vicky. Whew, I need to add your Messy Table Studios. Um, yeah, for the moderator because I think I only have you in as Vicky Brown and I need you as Messy Table, right? I think that's what I have to do. I bet I can do that really quick right here. I'm gonna try. Um, so give me just a second to take care of some technical things because it just wouldn't be a normal live stream if I didn't have some kind of weird technical something going on, right? So we're just kind of, keeping it normal. Give me just a sec. Yeah, I'm working on it, Vicky. Give me just a second. Um, talk amongst yourselves, Just give me 1 minute. If my computer was a little faster. This one, oh, look, here we go. Okay. What does it say? No channel matches found. There's got to be channel matches because there you are. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Yeah. Well, crap. Vicky, I'm not getting like YouTube is not finding your channel for me to make you a moderator. I've only got your VA Pearl. So I am not sure. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. How sweet. I'll forget about that super chat thing, y'all. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still working on a technical thing, so give me just a sec. All right, I don't know what this problem is, Vicky. That YouTube cannot find your channel for me to make you a moderator, and I don't understand why. No channel matches found. Well, okay. I guess it's not finding anybody. Okay, obviously this is a problem on my end. So, yeah. That is just all I know about that. So we're just going to carry on here. And we'll be moderatorless because I can't figure out how to do it. I mean, I can figure out how to do it. It just doesn't find Vicky's channel to make her a moderator. Just do VA Pearl. Well, VA Pearl is on there. Yeah, okay. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. That's all right. Okay. Yes, I have no doubt you will all behave beautifully. Not the least bit worried. Okay. Now, what we're going to do today, oh, I can do that from here, Ian? Add moderator. Oh, look, it worked. Ian saved the day. Okay, Vicki, I think you're a moderator now. I didn't know I could do that from here. I thought I had to go into my YouTube settings. Okay, well, I'm not going to tell anyone it was a man that had to straighten me out. Okay. All right. Let's get started. Oh, Vicki. Vicki, I just figured out. Okay, Ian just figured me out how to make your Messy Table Studios account a moderator. So I did just as you logged in as VA Pearl. So yeah, we're all good now. Now we can actually get started. Okay, so today I have some new magazines that I have picked up over the past few months and not even been able to look at, but I'm going to kind of harvest them, or flip through them, show what's in them, pull out what I want to pull out, and that kind of thing. That'll be fun. And then we can just chat, because I want to just chat about, I don't even care what, just stuff. I just, I feel the need to connect, which is weird for this introvert, but it is what it is. So that's, I think, what we're gonna do. So first of all, let me show you what I got in the mail just the other day, because it made me really happy. This I got from Cindy Utter, and oh, Marianne, thank you so very much. Y'all are so sweet to do the super chat thing. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, we're struggling, but it's okay. It's all good. We have plans that we're working on, and yeah, it's just all gonna work out. But y'all, look at this. This is one of the big scrapbook size custom keepers. It will hold a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. And I sent one to Cindy Utter because she had found some of these canvas inserts that fit perfectly. Well, almost perfectly. She had to modify them just a little bit, but look what she did. She painted the custom keeper inside and outside. It looks like there's stencils on here. I don't know what else. Maybe did she stamp? I'm not sure. She painted. It's amazing. She did the inside and the outside in her gorgeous Cindy Utter way. And then she's got, look at these. She painted each one of these canvas inserts, and they have pockets. Look. Is that not the coolest? Oh my gosh, this just makes me so happy. Absolutely gorgeous painting, and just the way it feels, and it's just, I just can't describe it. So this made me very happy, and I don't know what I'm going to put in it. Something tall and skinny, I think, or not, because these pockets are open. I can go ahead and stick me probably a 12 by 12 sheet in there, and just do something cool with it, or keep fun stuff. I don't know what. Its purpose is pointless for me because this is a work of art and I love it. So that is from my dear Cindy. And what else have I been working on? Well, okay, vinyl, of course. And I know some of people are getting really sick of hearing about the vinyl, but let me tell you what, that's kind of paying our bills right now, and we're really hoping it continues to do that. So I'm going to be talking a lot about vinyl because it's our livelihood, and I love it anyway. So, oh, Melissa, thank you so much. Oh, how sweet, y'all. Do not make me cry on a live stream, okay? I'm serious, don't do it. Thank you very much. I'm not going to cry on the live stream. That would be tragic. Okay, other vinyl things I'm working on. Um, these, I was just playing, this is a little prototype I played with yesterday, but I think it would be cute. I'm going to make some, they'll have a lot more pages. These are going to be limited edition. I'm just going to, use up the supplies that I have to make them, the little things that I already have on hand. And they're going to have cardstock pages. And I know it's kind of hard to tell in the form that it's in. And if I was smart, I would have had an ATC here to show you. But if you don't count this binding area right here, this is the exact size of an ATC. It's 2.5 by 3.5. And, I had to make it wider to allow for the binding. But this could be a super cute little ATC book. And they're going to have 20 pages of just smooth white cardstock, not super heavy, just, average, but it's very smooth, so you can doodle on it, you can stamp on it, whatever. But I just think a bound ATC book would be cute. You know what these would be cute for? I've got all the ideas, but of course I'm not going to do it. I just throw the idea out there and let someone else do it. But how cool would it be to do like a little round robin thing and, like send it to well, there's 25 pages. You could send it to 25 people or 10 people and have each one do 2 pages or whatever. But do like, okay, someone makes the ATC on one page and then sends it to someone else. And then they make an ATC and send it to someone else. And then they make, so it's like a round robin. And everyone in the round robin starts one so that you have all these different little ATC books going around. And then at the end of it, if no one flakes out, which I'm telling you, someone always does, it's just the way it goes. But ideally, no one would flake out. And at the end of it, everyone has a completed ATC book with a different ATC from everyone who participated. So I just think this would be a great little round robin book, or just a place to practice your ATC techniques or whatever. So yeah, this is what I'm working on. These are not available yet. I don't even know how much I would charge for these. It wouldn't be much, maybe $5. It'll have, I think, 20 pages in it. Yeah, let's do 20 pages. That's nice and even. So that's what it would be. And I just think that would be a fun thing. And I've got a bunch of these that I just really need to use up because I've been hoarding it, and I've got the little binder deal. So that's an idea I've been working on that you may see. And I've also been working on my next submission for the Automat. And I kept meaning to do an update on the Automat project because y'all know it was back in the spring. I made 50, submitted my 50 things for Automat. There were 2 little journals inside each box, and then the Automat sends them off all over the country to their different machines. That's the one where you put the $5 in the machine, you yank the knob, you get a piece of art, right? So, okay, I did all that. And then I just, within the last couple of months, got notified that all of mine sold out. So I was very excited about that. And if you do Automat, you do have to wait 3 or 4 months before they even contact you the first time, and they tell you it'll take 3 or 4 months. And then they will contact you. They'll let you know, if how many you've got left and where they were. And of course, I had all that written down somewhere, and then I don't have it in front of me. But anyway, that's okay. They did all sell out, which was good. I'm messing with my settings here and getting distracted. Okay. All right. I'm paying attention now. So they let me know that they all sold out. So I'm working on my next submission, and these are a little bit different than the last ones I did. So I'm going to have to reapply. You have to send them a sample, and it's all on the Automat website. And I don't know what that is. Probably automat.org. I'm not sure. You can Google it and find if you're interested in submitting. And it's not really a money-making deal. You do get money from it. Each of the Automat pieces sell for $5. The Automat people, they're called Artists in Cellophane. It's a nonprofit. They keep half and then they send you half. So you only make $2.50 for each sale. It's not a money-making thing, but it is an exposure thing. It puts art in the hands of people who might not normally buy a piece of art, because it's cool these are refurbished cigarette machines that you put the money in, you yank the thing, you get the art out. That's fun. So people will do it just for the fun of that, and they get an actual little piece of art. In my case, it's more of an artisan product. But this will be the new one if it gets accepted. If it doesn't get accepted, then these will show up in the Etsy shop. Either way, they're going out there somewhere. But I made these a little bit different because I wanted them to be refillable. I like the refillable, that's what we're doing a lot of with the Traveler's Notebook deals. So I just had to kind of get creative with the binding, and was able to use one piece of elastic done in a sort of creative way so that they are refillable. They come with a few little pages in there, and then when you fill those up or write on them all, I think they're great little grocery list deals. You can just pull those out, add more. So that's what those are. And so that's what I'm working on. This is not quite 50. Jason's finishing up the rest of them, and then I will submit those. And they're so much like the ones that I did before that I think they'll be accepted. I don't see why not. And the ones I did before did sell out, so they did okay. So we'll see. So that is another thing I've been working on. FYI. Let's see, and I encourage you to submit some stuff to Automat. If there's anything that you can tolerate to make 50 of, that's the only problem. You have to be willing to make 50 because you submit it and they want 50 at a time. And so, if there's something that's not too difficult for you to make 50 of, submit. And you do get a little bit of money. You're probably not going to get what the pieces are worth, but just the exposure for your art, and plus just promoting art and craftsmanship in itself. It's just a great thing to do. So there's that. Oh, and I do want to mention there are still a couple of, I think there are still a couple of resin custom keepers left in my Etsy shop. I haven't checked this morning, but last night these were not sold out, so these might still be available. And plus all of the other sizes, y'all, with Jason helping me now, we are so well stocked, like so well stocked. So there should be just about everything. Maybe one or two of the really big sizes we're out of. I'm pretty sure we're out of Scrapbook. Those don't sell really well anyway. But all of the other sizes, inserts and everything, we've got plenty of. And I think there's still a couple of the resin ones. And then I've got some more that are about half done. They've got the alcohol ink on them, but I haven't resined them. So hopefully I'll get those up soon. And this is the resin that pours out soft. It doesn't crack. It stays flexible, yet it's got the nice glossy, shiny, protective thing on it. And inside, they're all black. They've been painted solid black. So there you go. That's an option for you. These are expensive. I mean, I'm typically very frugal and like to keep things affordable, but let me tell you, these are a beast to make. That's why they're expensive, but they are very cool and one of a kind. So there's that I've been working on, and now let's get down to the fun stuff. I've got some magazines that I got, I don't know, probably a month ago, and I haven't touched them. Like, I kind of thumbed through them just a little bit, but My purpose was to look through them and just pull out images, right? That's what I really wanted to do. So I've got some here for us to look through, and some of these might be new to you because they're new to me. Different people have been talking about them online, or I ran across them, so I sent off for an issue or two, and thought I would share them. There are, down in the video description, I believe I put links to each one of the magazines that I'm going to talk about so that you can go and look. You can buy an issue, you can subscribe, you know, whatever. But this is what we're going to look through. I have this issue of Collage. This is a magazine about contemporary collage. Okay. It has some super interesting stuff in it. Okay. This one I'd never heard of before. I ran across it. It's called Illustration. Y'all, this one's going to be hard for me to cut, I'm afraid, because it has some really super cool, kitschy illustrations in it that I just adore. Some of these I think would be really good for that jelly plate with the paint technique, you know, because they have good contrast and the paper is super, super glossy. But look at these. Aren't those awesome? Oh, this is really, and this is one of those where it's kind of going to be hard to cut up because I want every single page, you know. So do I even bother taking it apart if I'm just going to take it apart and then keep the whole thing? I don't know. Okay, we'll figure out what to do with that one. Uppercase, I actually had a subscription to. Oh, what size custom keeper is this? This one is new. This one is called the A4/magazine size custom keeper. I totally forgot to mention that. And it is meant to hold A4 bound inserts, or it'll hold typical magazines. We don't really have a lot of A4 inserts here in the US. I think they're mostly abroad, because ours are 8.5 by 11, which is almost A4, but not quite. I have one actual A4 insert right here. This is it was a weird limited edition moleskine, and it is A4, which you can see is just about the size of a magazine. It's bigger than an 8.5 by 11 spiral bound notebook. So yeah, this will hold either the A4s or typical magazine catalogs. This is a big honker right here. And I believe there's a few of these in the shop. But that's what it is. And it comes just like all the custom keepers. It has 4 elastics that it comes with, right? Okay. But if you notice here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 magazines in here. Do y'all know how to piggyback magazines? Okay, or not magazines, but inserts. Let me show you in case you don't. These two are piggyback. Okay. What you can do to get more inserts in your traveler's notebook style covers is take another elastic and join 2 together. Let me show you. Let's just start from the beginning. So you would take 2 inserts, magazines, whatever you have, and I usually open them up to about the middle. If they've got super sturdy covers, you can do just the covers, but mine rarely do. So open this one to the middle. Open this one to the middle. Ugh. Look, Uppercase has awesome, even their droppings, you know, magazine droppings, these little subscription cards and stuff. Look at the pretty paper they put on them. So you can't throw them away. That is so smart. They make you keep their annoying droppings because they use pretty paper for them. I'm keeping this. Okay, piggyback your inserts. Open 2 inserts up to the middle, put them back cover to front cover like that. Take an extra piece of elastic. You can use a hairband, you know, whatever. Put it around there like that so that you've got this situation. Then you slip this in one of your elastics in your keeper like that, and then you've got 2 inserts on 1 elastic. So you could feasibly get 8 magazines in here. Now, okay, in my opinion, that would make it way too fat, and you know that the fatter, the taller your spine gets, the shorter your cover gets. Your cover gets shorter as your spine gets taller, so these would start sticking out the edge. So about 6 is comfortable for this size. If you really wanted one to hold 8, I could make you an extended one, because, you know, I can make any size custom keeper you want for any purpose. But that is how you piggyback your inserts to put more into one cover. Okay? So, where was I? Uppercase. I think I got sidetracked, didn't I? Yeah, Uppercase. Communication Arts. I think I've showed this one before because I found some at a thrift store, but I just recently I picked these up online and on their website, the photography annual and the illustration annual. So there's these, look at this. I just love this. I don't even know. I don't know why. I don't know what, is it a man? Is it a woman? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's just so cool looking. So Communication Arts has super glossy paper, excellent paper, and then this one is all about photography. So it's going to have lots of photographs. And then this one, being illustration, is going to have illustrations. So we'll flip through that. And then I have an old issue of Flow. I don't even know when this is from. Probably a couple of years ago. But anyway, I've never harvested it. So I'll go through and yeah, we'll see what kind of fun stuff is in there. I probably won't go through like the whole magazine, each one, because we'd be here all day. But I'll go through a few. And what I do with those, okay, sometimes I pull out the whole sheet. In fact, I usually yank out the whole sheet, and then I have the stack of sheets, and then later I go through the sheets, and then I fussy cut out what I want. Because, you know, that you can do sitting in front of the TV. And then I usually stick them in one of these zipper deals. I got these on Amazon, and I have an Amazon like store or recommendations page where you can go and you can see the stuff that I typically buy on Amazon, so that if you want one like it, you can get it. And, you know, they send me like 4 cents maybe if you buy something from there. So, you know, yay, it helps, but it's not much. I'm glad they have an affiliate program, but yeah, it's not much. But anyway, just do it if you want these. That's what I'm saying. Don't do it as, oh, I'll help out Shannon, because it's just not a lot, although every little bit helps. But I stick all of my things that I pull out in here, and then I'll go through and fussy cut them, and then I'll put them in my little, you know, organizer thing that I have. Now, I'll show you some of the things I've pulled recently. I just did this one earlier today because I pulled out these polar bears out of National Geographic, and then I was looking through a magazine that someone sent me in Happy Mail that had a bunch of watches in it, you know, which I love. And it had jewelry too. I I'm reading Barb's haiku. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, Barbara Clark's haiku. Awaken my mind, take down creative boundaries. Shannon Green goes live. I love that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, back to my polar bear with earrings. So, yeah, I was looking through the jewelry magazine, and then I had the polar bear image and her little ears, or I don't know, it was his, her, I don't even know. But they were sticking out like they just wanted earrings so bad. So I had to go through the jewelry magazine and find earrings. And since it was, they're selling jewelry, most of them were really big, you know, so that you can see the earrings. And that just looked ridiculous. I did not want ridiculous earrings on my polar bear. I wanted tasteful ones. So I actually ended up cutting, this was the whole earring. It was, like this. But that just looked, completely not right. So I trimmed the bottom of the earring off. And now this polar bear has, perfectly proportioned, tastefully sized earrings. And I might be able to find a little necklace for her too. I don't know. But this is fun. This makes me happy. This is fun. I like doing this with these magazine images and magazines, catalogs, sometimes art books. Oh, this is like ephemera. I don't know why this is in here, because this is my to be filed section, and that needs to be filed away. But yeah, that's what most of this is. Words. This is all just things that I've cut out and collected, and they're waiting to be put into their little folders. And, okay, the inevitable question, okay, yeah, but what do you do with it? I don't do anything with it. Like I said, it just makes me happy. And I do have a magazine journal. She needs a hat. Oh my gosh, Laura, what a great idea. Polar bear does need a hat. Now I'm going to be on the lookout for hats. Okay, one thing I do like to do is put them in my magazine journal. And this is just a journal. It's kind of like my homemade magazine that I've made out of other magazine images. Okay? Emma says my whole house is a to be filed section. High five, sister. I know exactly how you feel. All right, you want to do a flip through of this? Let's do a quick flip through. These are images that I have cut out of magazines and then pieced together in a way that looks almost like a page in a magazine. Some of them, it's like a whole background, and then I just put words on it, and some of them, the images are pieced together. I love putting faces inside of watch faces. Take out the watch face and put a face. Yeah. That makes me happy. Oh, this one hasn't quite come together yet. See, I have this phrase, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy jewelry, and that's kind of the same thing. And then I've got these big rocks right here. I just need a nice background for that, right? Yeah, that one will be easy to put together. And that one, some are really simple and I can add to them later, and then some are kind of good on their own. This one, again, my favorite watch face in the middle of a flower. And this was a background. I added this gal, this flower, and the words. The size, yeah, Vicki, the size of the custom keeper that fits the magazines, this one is called A4. I think I put A4/magazine. This is the size in the shop. They are big, honking covers, but you can stuff a lot of magazines in there. They look much neater on your shelf than a pile of magazines, in my opinion. Okay. Together we touch the sky, and I just thought that, you know, it's like a love story with these two sweet couples. Okay, Kellyanne, what do I use to make the pages so white and not wrinkly? Well, that is probably an optical illusion because the pages are wrinkly and they're off-white and they have glue blobs on them. You film with a lot of glare. That's what you do to make them white and not wrinkly. Some of them are smooth. Really to use to get a non-wrinkled page when you're gluing thin paper to thin paper, best thing you can do is use the driest adhesive possible. That means double stick tape. It means spray adhesive. You know, those are very what I call dry adhesives. They dry really, really fast. They're not liquid. You know, it's not PVA. Tombo's Mono Multi Liquid Glue, and Scotch has one. I can't remember what it's called. It's quick something. Anyway, they are liquid glues, but they dry really, really fast. They're extremely tacky. This Helmar Craft Glue, Helmar 450, Beacon 3-in-1, those are these clear gel glues. Any of those are good for this because they dry super, super fast. And that's kind of the trick into getting no wrinkles, is it has to dry really fast. Because if it dries slow, it soaks into the paper, and then the paper expands, because when it gets wet, it expands, and then that's what causes the buckling. So that is all I know about that. Okay, where were we? Blank pages, the looks life, and then I put her coming out of a shoe because she fit, and that's the only reason. Sometimes it's all the reason you need because it fit. Oh, this is another one I'm just not quite happy with. I love this image. This is so weird and freaky, but I don't know if it needs to be uniquely chic or express yourself. Maybe it needs both, just like that. Either way, I need a background. Okay. And this one, walk your talk. Her little head wouldn't fit, so I just chopped it off. And this was two different ads, but they went so well together because of the pinks. So I put them together. And, oh, another face inside a watch face. This one I put on with glue stick because I did it just a little while ago. I had it stuck down with a different glue and then it popped off. So I did glue stick, and it's a little wrinkly, but that just doesn't bother me. I don't even know if you can tell. It's a little wrinkly, a little buckly, because glue stick is kind of dry, kind of not. Sometimes it will buckle, sometimes not. But I don't know, I embrace the buckling. That one looks very Asian to me. And oh, bless him. There's Kit Harington and his Good Hair Day. I just need more for that, or a background or something. And here's this girl. And I was looking at this earlier and thinking, ooh, you know, I bet I've got some earrings or something in here that I could, yeah, like these. Look, I could make pupils in her eyes. I'm going to cut those out. She needs those because these little earrings would just be perfect little pupils for her jewel freaky eyes. Just the color alone in this ad makes me so happy. That Tiffany blue, love it. But look, it's got a little peephole. And then this little girl in it. And oh yes, this one I put it was 3 watches, and then it had this put these 3 faces in the watches. because they were all in the same ad somewhere and I'd cut them out. I love that one. And this is one of my favorites. And I love the way this one came out because it was so many different elements. Like this was one thing, and then the background was another thing, and then the star was another one, and this was another one, and this was another one, and this was another one. So it's lots of pieces that just came together. So cool. It really doesn't mean anything. They just kind of went together. So that's all the reason I need. A couple of bottles on a background, just for fun. And the man of today, this was just its own background. The whole page was just like it is, and he's holding the umbrella for, but I put the word up there, man of today. And I don't know what I was thinking with that one, but I'm just going to leave it and go with it and see what happens. I love this one too because it was different elements. It just worked so well together. This background, this was something totally separate, and that was totally separate. And then this one is a work in progress. I found this made for walking, and then I put this background on here, and then I just keep cutting out shoes and boots. And you know, the more uncomfortable looking, the better. Oh yeah. And see these, I've glued like a shoe on a shoe on some of these. Is that one? Yep, that one's on there. A shoe on a shoe. There's some more. There's another, there's a shoe on a boot. So I'm like decorating shoes and boots with shoes and boots. See, this is one boot, and then I glued this and that on there. Because it was fun. So, see, I need some more little shoes to put on there, and then I will secure them down in this made for walking page, which will probably spill out over to here because I kind of compulsively cut out shoes, which is funny because I don't wear them. I go shoeless whenever possible, or I wear these slip-on Sketcher things because they don't hurt my feet. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. That's my magazine journal, and that's what I really like to do with a lot of the magazine images that I cut out. I just kind of make my own. I sold out of the magazine size. Oh, yay, thanks, y'all. Okay, I'll make some more. We got a new, we got some new machines here. We have an investor in our business who wishes to remain anonymous, but that has allowed us to buy a couple of machines, and one of them allows us to make larger pieces of fused vinyl, much easier. So it's a lot easier to make, you know, these big magazine size ones, or the composition notebook size. That's a really popular one because we've all got those composition notebooks. And before they were such a pain to make, but they're so much easier now. So that's a very good thing. That was a huge blessing. So if these are sold out, don't worry. We have vinyl on hand. It won't take us just a couple of days to restock. And Jason is, he's gotten really good with these. In fact, he probably does a better job than I do. Okay. All right. Let's look through this magazine first. Let's look through this little collage with a K and a J. All right. This is printed on smooth paper, but not glossy, not heavy. FYI. It has some very cool images in it. Early on, I probably would have cut out every single image in the magazine because, you know, when you're, whoops, little earrings went flying. I'm gonna put those here so I don't lose them. Yeah, early on when you're trying to build your stash, you just save everything, right? And later on, when you have everything, then you get really picky about what you keep. But I'm going to keep this because this is weird. This is a bird with arms and hands, and it's holding scissors for World Collage Day, which was Saturday, May 12th. And I like that. I could put something else here, and still have the bird with arms. I love it. So yeah, gonna pull that out. I did not know the World Collage Day. I didn't know there was a World Collage Day. Huh. I can't read this. I'm supposed to be looking at pictures, right? So, okay. Collage Fest New Orleans. I didn't know that was the thing. I need to actually sit and read. That's an interesting picture. Hey, I could put a model, like a supermodel's face on there. Wouldn't that be fun? I'm gonna keep that. And I don't know what that is, but pretty colors. Oh, front and back. It's so difficult when front and back are awesome. That's when you either make a copy, color copy, or you just sacrifice one or the other. That's very cool. That looks like wood. Okay. Scotty, you didn't notice they were arms? That's the first thing I noticed. It's a bird with arms. How could you not notice the arms, first of all? Ray, you just discovered journaling by fives. Oh, how exciting. I hope it's good for you and is freeing and just makes the whole journaling art process fun for you, because that's the point. I like this. I don't know what that is. Is this handmade paper? I'm not really sure. Oh, image. Found image. Oh, acrylic and gouache on watercolor paper. It's a painting. Look how teeny tiny. It must have been a textured, like a hairy watercolor paper, because I don't know how he could have painted that. Wow, that's very cool. I'm keeping these. Okay. And, oh, I like that. I'll keep that. What is this? Let's see. Usually it says, that doesn't say what it is. Huh, I don't know. It's recycled something. I'm keeping it. That's cool too. Artists who make books. Okay, speaking of artists who make books, y'all, Rosemary Morris, I was at her house last weekend. I don't remember, last weekend, weekend before. She had the most amazing safari themed journal, and she just sold it on Etsy for, I don't know, I hope she got $1 million for it because it was worth it. Oh my gosh, she makes some of the most incredible books, and she does list them in her Etsy shop on occasion. Not nearly often enough, if you ask me, but I like hers because she does a lot of sewing and paper crafting in them. It's just like the perfect marriage of paper and fibers, and she just does amazing things. I'm always blown away by her creations and inventions. There. I like that. Okay, and this is fashion and collage. I don't think I need that. Do I? I could put another artist head in there or a model head in there. No, not making me happy. Oh, oh look, this has books on collage. Look at all these books on collage. Maybe I should read these before I cut that up. Oh. Selections from the Flying Glue Book. So this was apparently a glue book, the Flying Glue Book. And look at these pages. I need to look at this. I need to get closer with my old lady eyes. Wow. So yeah, if you're thinking, oh, I'm not really an artist, I'll just do glue books. Do you see what's happening here? This is an art magazine on collage that features a portfolio of an artist, one of their glue books. Okay, so don't be telling yourself that your glue book is not art, because this entire magazine tends to disagree with you. This was a collaborative project, a collaborative glue book. I don't know why I can't say that. Glue book. It's a glue book project, collaborative thing. How many artists were involved? 30 artists. There's a Facebook group. I really should have read this before I started cutting it up, huh? Oh well. That's fun. These are some of the spreads from the Flying Glue Book. Wow. Oh, I like those. I keep those. See, some of these, like this is just a good jumping off point to, you know, for my own glue book. Spread. Carla says the Flying Glue books are a round robin type of thing. That's what I'm getting here, Carla, and apparently there's a Facebook group. The Facebook group at the time of this publishing had 300 members and 7 books in circulation. Huh. This is an old issue, or I don't know when this issue was, but I don't think it's current. I believe I bought a back issue. But anyway, I'd never even heard of it. Very fun. And some of these, sometimes when I'm harvesting a magazine, I'll go through it a couple of times before I declare it done. And I may go back through this and see if the second time around I feel the need to keep something else. But then after I do that, because I don't hold on to them very long, I just do it, you know, go through it, then maybe go through it again with new eyes a little bit later, and then get rid of the bones. Because magazines can take over your life if you're not careful. And I am pretty much capable of acquiring plenty of clutter on my own without adding full issues of magazines to it. The Artist Directory. This is cool. Okay, Carla, Caged Fish Carla would be very comfortable in here. I can see some of your stuff in here, Carla. You should submit. Okay, just my opinion. Okay, all right. Now I've got this stack that I will fussy cut later. Let's look through another one. Oh, that one's going to be hard. I'm going to put that one off. Let's do Uppercase. All right. I have several of these. I pulled the covers off because I really like. These are Uppercase books that they have published on different themes. Do I need another one? I don't know. Yes, look into it, Carla, because I'm telling you, your stuff would be right at home in that magazine. I don't know what their submission guidelines are or anything. It looked like you to me. Uppercase is, okay, they describe themselves as a magazine for the creative and curious. They don't like pigeonhole any one particular kind of art or craft. They feature paper arts, fiber arts, all kinds of things, but it does have kind of a specific style to it. It's almost not really minimalistic, but everything is kind of clean, if that makes sense at all. I don't even know. But yeah, it does have a style to it. And it's very casual. I don't know why I call it casual. It just seems to be, it's not as fussy and uppity as some art/craft magazines are. And I just like it. And there are, I believe this is one, yeah, it has no ads, and a lot of these art magazines are that way. They're expensive to buy or to subscribe, and part of the reason is because there's no advertisements in them. So they got to make the money somehow, right? This is all about gold. I don't know what that's all about, and I don't know that I need any of those. And then these are different artists. That's very cool. And they encourage submissions. I've recognized some names in here. I've cut this out before and I like it because I've used it. So I'm going to cut it out again because I'll use that again. And hey Peg, hey Cat. I should do a, let me scroll through and see who's here. Peg and Kat and Laura and Linda and Patricia Stubbs, Lisa and Mary and Nikki and Fia. And who else do we have? Ray, Carla, hello, hello. Debbie, good news, she just found her Tim Holtz scissors. Thank God for that. Your life can go on now. Shooting Star, Pumpkin Pies. Rebecca dances with pit bulls. And CJ, Kelly's Thrifty Finds. Y'all, thank you so much for stopping by. And there's Renee and Sue and Deborah and Carmen and Jace and Janet, of course, Scotty, Rose. I really do appreciate y'all taking the time to show up. Kelly Ann, Crafting Vicky. That just thrills me because, you know, I'm just like every time I go live, I'm just completely certain this is just going to be me. That's it, just me. So I'm always thrilled when I'm not sitting here talking to myself. That is good. Okay, back to the magazine. And Teresa, hi Teresa, and Ian, and Gina, and Sharon, hi, Tammy, hey girl, and Terry, and Roseanne, and Barb. Y'all are so great to show up on a Saturday afternoon. Okay, I don't know, but I need that pair of scissors that looks like a person And then I want more images of scissors that I can turn into people because that's fun. And I would never have thought to do that. So, saving that one. All right. So, y'all tell me, when you're looking through magazines and you've got it in your mind to save images, do you have, like, do you look for specific images? Or do you just kind of flip through and see what speaks to you? Or is it a little bit of both? Because I'm thinking for me, it's probably a little bit of both. Like I always look for words and phrases because that seems to be something that I always feel I'm lacking. You know, I just don't have the right sentiment or the word to put on a something. So I'm always specifically looking for that. And then, of course, images, I'm always, you know, I mean, watch faces, clock faces, those are kind of something that I'm just drawn to for whatever reason. So I'm always on the lookout for those. But most of the time, I think it's really just flip through and see what jumps out at you, right? Carla saves everything. Well, of course, that's why you always have just the right things to put together. Lotta, you're bad at finding words too. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I never have the right word. You know who always has the right words? Diane, pack or die. And have you seen how she organizes her words? This is probably why she always has just the right sentiment for her mixed media and collage pieces. And it's probably because of the way that she organizes, because she actually puts her words and phrases into categories, you know, like action words and I can't remember what all else, but I watched a video where she showed how she did that, and that's probably why she always has good words and phrases. So maybe I should do that. Maybe we should all take control of our words in more ways than one. Okay. What are these? I don't know what I've wandered into. Packaging, containers. Oh, this is some business that they're showing. Very cool. Oh, I love that. I want that in my house. But I want it on purpose. I have this accidentally all over the place. Like bits of paper, just randomly. But it's not cool and artistic like that. These are great. I need those. Biscuit tins. See, and this one is cool, and I love it, but I hate fussy cutting, and just the thought of having to fussy cut that, I reject it just because it's going to be hard to fussy cut. But, oh, I'm probably going to need these tins, so I'm going to pull this page anyway. Okay. Oh, that's neat. I need that. Oh, look! These are awesome. I see a new category in my image organizer. I'm going to have one for tins. Tins and containers, right? What else? I need those. I don't know what they are. Oh, bottles. This is a good issue. This is the most recent Uppercase. This is issue. Where do they put the issue on here? They don't. Oh man, they make you read for it. I don't know which one this is. Well, it's number 38. And it's just the most recent one, so whatever one that is. It's got some good stuff to cut out. This one would be worth picking up. Look at these. Ah, I love them. It's packaging illustrations. Look at the Red Bull. I need all of these. It's going to be another one of those. Why didn't you just keep the whole magazine if you're going to tear out every page? Okay, don't judge me. look at these. Y'all, even, because these are all, you know, they have kind of a similar look. I mean, they would just make a cool collage, glue book page, whatever, on their own. Not on their own, used together, you know? Yeah, I need them all. I need them all. Oh my gosh, the fussy cutting is just gonna kill me. And I know some of y'all like love to fussy cut. I don't understand that. Hey, Aunt Beck. I'm so happy to see you. And Susan. And there's Rosemary. We were talking about you earlier, Rosemary, and your awesome safari book. Mm-hmm. And Peg, did I already say hi, Peg? I don't remember, but I see you. Thank you all for showing up. I appreciate you. Hi, Midnight Lizard. That's fun. Okay, back to pulling out cool packaging illustrations. Like, how many pages of this are? All right, there's still several more pages, and I'm yanking them all because I seriously need all of these. These are so fun. Look at the liquid paper. I like these because I can't really draw. I can't draw things, you know. So I love illustrations of things that I can't draw, if that makes sense. Look at these. Big Red. I used to drink that when I was a kid. A Faygo. I think of Diane Faygo, Pack or Die, every time I see a Faygo. Oh, that's cool. All right. So, yeah, that was a big chunk of this issue. The Silhouette cutting machine will fussy cut. How does it know? Oh, I guess you would have to scan in and then it would fussy cut. You know, that would kind of almost make it worth it, because I really hate to fussy cut. Those of you who love to fussy cut, I mean, seriously, you could almost probably make that a job. You could be a professional fussy cutter. Can you just see your business card? Professional fussy cut. We'll fussy cut for money. Because if I had money, I would pay you. I would send you my magazine pages and say, here, fussy cut me this, this, and this. I don't know what that is. I like the colors, but I don't know if I like them enough to keep it. What is that? Is that jewelry? It's jewelry. Again, the idea of fussy cut. No, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I'll pull it out and then think about it. Is the mag at Barnes & Noble? You know what, Carmen? It seems to me like I have seen Uppercase at Barnes & Noble before, but I've not set foot in a Barnes & Noble in so long that I don't know. There's another one that I like called Esopus, E-S-O-P-U-S. I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's how I say it in my head. That one I got at Barnes & Noble years ago, and it seems like at the same time I picked up an Uppercase. So it might be. And check on their website, because sometimes on a magazine's website, they'll tell you where you can buy them in person, you know, like if they sell to a Barnes & Noble or whatever. So check that out and see, because this one, and this is a really good issue, but this is usually consistently good for great images to cut out. And this is embossed. The gold is actually metallic. You know, I don't know if you can tell, you know, really high quality printing. I may just probably pull this cover off. You know what? I'm just going to pull this cover off. I've already decided I'm going to do it. Yeah. Because if I don't use that, I'll use that because I've used this before. Okay, got it. Now, jewelry. Okay, more jewelry. I just cut out a whole bunch of jewelry. So I'm not sure that I'm going to need these jewelries. Although their mountings are kind of interesting. Gold medals, rusted patina. Okay. Oh. I may need those. I don't have very many animals. And those are made out of metal, I guess. I think I need that. Okay, more jewel. Oh, that's just pretty. I like those colors. It doesn't even matter what it is. That'll go in my colors and textures. Yes, Hottie Popo, I do need a necklace for the polar bear, but it's going to have to be something kind of small and delicate. Oh, you're right. And these are smaller and delicater. See, that's just too big. These are too big for the polar bear, but I do need to be on the lookout for a polar bear necklace. If you weren't here earlier and you missed the polar bear, this is, I'll show you so that we can all be in the know. I pulled these polar bears out of National Geographic and then found just the right earrings for what I consider to be Mama Bear. They were actually not the right earrings because they were really big on the bottom, but I trimmed them. So that is my polar bear and earrings. And yes, the way she's positioned and her neck, a little necklace would be just perfect right there. It's going to have to be little. So I'll have to be on the lookout for that. Okay. I don't think I need those. And, well, very cool. Lots of jewelry in this one. Really cool. Handmade, hand-forged stuff. Illuminated, the history of gold in art. Oh, I bet that's why they did the cover like they did, because with the gold, it's almost illuminated, and then it goes with the article. Look at them. They're like planning ahead and tying things together. That's so impressive. That's very cool. Just that one little, I need that. I need that. And, oh, that must be the tools of someone who illuminates. Very cool. Studio Carta, Angela Liguri's Studio Carta. So this is going to be pictures of a studio that we can all be jealous of. I don't know what she does, but she uses a lot of ribbon, it looks like. Is she making books? I don't know. Do I need to know her? This is nice. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know what she does, but she has a lot of threads and ribbons. And these ribbons on the spools, that really appeals to me. Oh, scissors, look! Remember, we were just saying how we needed more scissors to turn them into people. And then there's a whole page of scissors. Where's that scissors? I don't even know. Was it this magazine? Yes, it was. This one. This one has the scissors open. These are all closed, but that's okay. We can work with that. Y'all, let's make scissor people. I want to make scissor people now. Okay. That just made me happy. Ooh, I got all excited. Doesn't take much, does it? Okay. Scissor people. Gonna do it. That might be a cool background. That's in her studio. Wow. Does she make the ribbons? No. She can. It's really not. I don't know. I really need to, well, maybe she does. Studio Carta ribbons featured in Martha Stewart Living. Okay. Yes, they do. Studio Carta provides ribbon to 320 retailers in the U.S., 45 international, and 30 online shops. They are a ribbon supplier. Wow. These must be really good, awesome ribbons made out of angel wings or something. I don't know. They look very cool. And okay, what is this? Well, I don't even know what this is all about, but look, these containers are just begging for us to put little pictures and words on them and make them into something. I need that. I need that. Okay, meet some subscribers. These are the studios of people who subscribe to Uppercase magazine. Wow. These are some awesome spaces. Every time I look at other people's studio spaces, it's okay, sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm a little jealous. I wish I had that. But other times I'm more like, oh, I wish I was their BFF and they would invite me over. Because either way, it would work. Coming soon, Print Maker. This must be the next issue. Okay. Or, oh, this is their encyclopedias. The books, you know, that they had on the inside of their cover. These are the Uppercase, they call them encyclopedia, the Encyclopedia of Inspiration. They have Botanica, they have feed sacks, stitching, and now they're going to be doing one called Print/Maker. That'll be their next one. I don't own any of those books. I wish that I did, but I don't. You can take pictures of your Uppercase magazine in a cool way and put it on Instagram, and then they might feature you on Instagram. All right. So, can we all agree Uppercase is a treasure trove of coolness? Yeah? Yeah. I got quite a few out of that one. So I'm going to set it over here. Plus the little subscription card droppings I'm going to keep because they have cool papers, the patterns on the back. There are the bones of my Uppercase. Now let's do the illustration volume of Communication Arts. Ooh. Okay, they're falling. Sorry. Yeah, let's do this one. And see what we can find. Let me look through the chat and see. Okay. Got any questions? No. All right. Franna, Roseanne, Vicky, Mrs. Gigi, hello. And hi to Sarah and Marianne. Thank you all so much for showing up. Shell and let's see, am I missing anyone? Probably lots of someone's. Deborah, I think I already said hi. Sharon, hi. Oh my God. Okay. And that's Jason making fun of me for being a dork. Did you need something? Oh, I can't do it right now. Yeah. Okay. And Erin is lurking. That's okay. You can lurk. Hi, Michelle from Ireland. Annie. Hey, girl. Scotty, do you need to drive over and pick up the bones? Okay, do you want to know something weird? Someone sent me a message on Etsy and asked to buy my magazine carcasses after they're harvested. I mean, seriously. She was like offering to pay money for my carcasses. I didn't have any on hand at the time, but I told her, you know, sit tight because I've got some magazines I need to go through. So these carcasses are actually spoken for. I'm going to go through them one more time, you know, make sure that I'm done, and then they're spoken for. But I had no idea that could be a thing. Maybe they'll end up on Etsy. I don't know. Or I could even do giveaways. We could do like a live magazine harvesting section, and then at the end I could give away the carcasses or something. That might be cool. So, yeah, there's options for the future, but I didn't know they would be in demand. Oh. Okay, right. How can you not save David Bowie? Right off the bat, that cover is coming off. And this one, this is going to be another one of those that I'm probably going to be pulling a lot out of. And they have a lot of them are like little squares, which are great for like sticking on an ATC and then embellishing, you know. That's actually kind of cool. Do I need that or that one? I could put a little butterfly. Okay, fine. I'll keep it. I could do, ooh, the little ATC book I was showing. These could go in there. It could be like an ATC glue book. Oh, how fun would that be? All right. I need it. What's on the back? Not much. Okay. I may need those too. All right. And you're right, Midnight Lizard. Yep. I am sure that I pass over a lot of things that someone else would keep. And it's kind of like, you know, I mean, you cut things, you say things that appeal to you. Not everything is going to appeal to everybody. But then, like I was saying earlier, too, I don't keep absolutely everything anymore like I used to. Hey, Nancy. So glad to see you. Yeah, I used to keep a lot more just because I was building my stash, and now I'm kind of more about paring down my stash. So I am pickier about what I keep. Oh, look how pretty she is. I need her. Those are kind of cool. Yep, I need those. And hi, Ruth. I didn't see Ruth sneak in. Please. I really like her. I'm gonna keep her. Oh, that's cool. Those don't really inspire me. They're cool to look at, but I don't think, I can't think of anything that I would use them for. They don't inspire me, put it that way. Bumble Hive, I don't know what this is. A social and dating app company. Oh my goodness, this must be their offices or something. Again, don't really inspire me. Not so much. That's hand bound. That's pretty cool. And I'm looking at these because I just want the vinyl. A bone flow swap. Swap your flow bones. I love it. Oh, flow bones. That makes me laugh. Okay. It was great seeing you too, Carla. Thank you so much for stopping in, girl. Okay. Very cool. Oh, I need that. And do I need these? I'm not sure. I think I might, so I'm going to pull them just in case. Well, I hope to stream more. I'm just so terrible at live streams. They just, you know, it just makes my inner introvert go, ew, no, no, no. But I always enjoy them when I do them, if I can just make myself do them. That's the problem. Well, I'm just generally unmotivated and lazy anyway, so making myself do anything is a challenge. Like getting out of bed is a challenge. So, I don't know what that is. I kind of need it. Yeah. Okay. What the heck? Yeah, gotta have it. And I'm missing some stuff on the back here I'm not showing you, but yeah, we've been going an hour and a half now, so it's going to be another one of those. Pull out all the pages. That's cool. So I'm going to show, oh, Marianne, thank you so much. Y'all are so generous. It blows me away. Thank you. I'm not lazy, just very busy. Okay, Vicki. We'll go with that. Call it what you want. Oh, I like these. Yeah, Shell, that was a squirrel boy. I don't know what's up with that, but I need that squirrel boy. Relaxing with a goblet of milk or whatever. Oh, Scotty, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. My landlord appreciates you. My refrigerator appreciates you. Oh, these colors are, I don't know. Do I like these colors? I do. That's an awful lot of orange, though. No, I'm gonna pass that one up. Oh, I like what that's all about, but okay. Oh, thumbprint head. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna finish going through this one later. I want to go through one more before I run out of time or people just skip board and nod off. Yeah, we all need a squirrel boy. If you don't have a squirrel boy, it kind of sucks for you, really, I guess. Yeah, okay. Let's just try to get through this one a little bit. And I really like this nice glossy paper and all of these images. And they're front and back. Oh, all right. This is called Illustration Magazine out of St. Louis, Missouri. I want to color these in. I bet they would do great with like either alcohol markers or some of those, you know, what are those ones I use? Those Faber-Castell big brush markers. I bet that would be good. Okay, I'm checking my, making sure that my settings are still good, that my live stream, you know, the thing that says, you're stuck, fix it. Or stream has good health. Okay. Yeah, okay. It says okay, so I'm assuming we're still okay. All right, good enough. Oops. Okay. Gosh, I should never like click around on stuff when I'm doing this because things just disappear. I've lost my chat. Crap. Where did it go? Okay, I did that thing where it shows your desktop. And then I lost my, I lost the chat thing. Oh, seriously? Shannon? How hard can it be? I'm so technically challenged. Maybe I shut that. I bet I shut the tab accidentally. All right, I'm gonna get it back. Y'all, hang on. I am my own worst enemy when it comes to technology and stuff like that. Oh, here we are. Okay, I'm getting it. And I am back nearly. Sorry. Yes, I'm back. Okay, got my chat window back. All right, I am not touching anything else for the remainder of this broadcast. Crud. All right, I was talking about coloring these. So I'm gonna pull them out. Okay, so I want to do that. All right. Oh, see, all of these are cool. Look, I need that. I need that. I think I need these two. These are from the Saturday Evening Post. All right. Yeah. I guess this is the same illustrator, the same artist. Whatever that says. I need that. I may need that because that would be fun to caption. Yeah. I'm gonna save it. Oh, but then there's that. That's hilarious. Oh, I love. See, some of these are just begging for like really sarcastic captions. They're just like DIY and Tainer, right? Yeah. Yeah. Every dang page is coming out. Shoot. I highly recommend you pick up an issue of Illustration if you like these kind of retro, kitschy illustrations. There's a lot of like Saturday Evening Post, probably some New Yorker illustrations in here. And you're going to want them all. Yeah. Good grief. Okay, so we see how this is going to go, right? Okay. Oh, thank you so very much. Who just sent me a super BDN Star? Thank you very much for that. Y'all, I appreciate that. More than I can express, actually. Let's talk about fussy cutting. What I don't like to do. So here's some of what we pulled out, right? And I've got my little pouch that I use to keep my images in. And sometimes, like I'll sit in front of the TV with Jason when he's watching some stupid show that I really don't care anything about. And so, I'll sit with them and stare at the TV on occasion and pretend like I'm watching, but I'm really not. And then that's when I will do my fussy cutting. And I have a big pair of scissors and then a little pair that I use, because these are more comfortable, but sometimes you just need some little ones to, get in those little spaces. Most of the time what I do is I will fussy cut. Where are those illustration packaging ones? Those would be good. Yeah, these. Okay. Because I hate fussy cutting, I will probably, I'm not inclined to just sit here and fussy cut. What I'll do it in stages, is what I'm trying to say. Okay? So like this sugar daddy, did y'all ever eat sugar daddies? Yeah, used to love sugar daddies. This is probably why a lot of us have dentures now, right? One too many sugar daddies. But you can see that I'm leaving a little border around the edge. I'm not fussy cutting exactly. This is like, I don't know what you call this, not so fussy cutting, because you're just kind of leaving a little outline so that you don't have to spend a lot of time. See? And then that is what I will put into my image folders over here. And then when I want to use it, I can go in and I'll do the actual fussy cutting. Because sometimes I don't even do the actual fussy cutting. This is good enough, just depending on what I'm doing. So yeah, this, whatever this is called, not quite so fussy cutting, is how I usually start. Oh, and I forget, we're front and back, so I have to choose. That's okay, I like that one better. Okay, look at this lint. It's a lint chocolate bunny, okay, or the strawberry candy. I like chocolate better, so I'll do that. I'll do the not quite so fussy cutting just to get it out, get it manageable so that I can put it into my categories. And then later, when I'm ready to use it, I can do the true fussy cutting. Okay, now what category would you put this in? Let me see if I can get my box over here. Ugh. Here's my box, that has my categories. This is where I put my images into when I've cut them out. So does this go in animals because it is a bunny, or does it go into objects modern because it is a chocolate bunny? What do you do? Category cute? I don't have a category cute. That would be an extremely fat category. I would have to pare it down. But I don't know. What do I do? I guess I'm going to put it's more of an object where the animals are more real animals, mostly. So, okay, I'm going to put this one in objects modern as opposed to objects vintage. So, oh, Rosemary, I agree. Renee needs to make a road trip. The fun we could have. Okay, objects modern is where that one goes. And I have a video for how I made these to keep my images in, and I'm still using them and still loving them very much. FYI. And before I forget, I want to put the eyeballs on that one girl. Where's that girl? Who needed eyeballs? Oh, here she is. Okay. And this little book I started, it's got a piece of vinyl on it. It's just a staple bound junk journal because it has junk pages in it. And then I started collecting little watch faces and watches to put in here. And then I collected way too many, so now I have to decide which ones. But that's kind of what I wanted, was like a watch face on every page. Or a watch, a full watch, I don't know. So that's a work in progress. But I want to cut out these little pearl earrings. And I'm going to go ahead and see, I had done the not so fussy cut on them. Now I'm doing the fussy cut. Right around the edge. Like that. And hi Kelly, I'm so glad you're here. Now I gotta find the girl with the jewels that needs eyeballs. Where is she? Oh, seriously? I thought she was on the left side of a page. But there she is. Do you like that? She's kind of cross-eyed. Okay, maybe that? No, like that. Yeah, like that. Okay, glue stick. All right, now after those dry, I may outline around it in some way to kind of make her pupils pop, because they need to pop. But I love that. All right, now I need a piece of wax paper. And there we have it. All right, y'all. I think that's about all I have. She needs false eyelashes. Oh, she needs false eyelashes. Where can I find some? I could find some right there. Yeah, but I hate to cut hers off. I bet in my eyeballs. Let me look in my... Oh, I don't have my people parts binder out here, but I may have some eyes that have lashes that she needs. The eyes are creepy. Oh, come on, Stitch and May. They're not creepy. They'll look better when she has eyelashes. Maybe. Or they'll just look even more creepy. Really, I'm good either way. Bye, Laura. Okay, I think that I'm done. I mean, I could just sit here for hours more and, you know, put some images together for stuff, but that probably should be a whole different stream. Look at that. I don't even know where some of these came from. This was from one of those, this is a local person from one of those. Do y'all have those local magazines that you get? It's like a city magazine, and you get them free at restaurants and stuff. They have them on racks. I usually pick some of those up because you can find interesting things in there. This is just pretty colors. I've got lots of jewelry from that one magazine. And then I've got a few more people. I thought these guys were interesting. And she's interesting. Lots of animals because of Nat Geo. So Yeah, maybe I'll do another video or a stream where we create some more pages because that's just fun to do. All right. Okay. All right. I think, yeah, we're having buffering issues. Maybe that's a sign that it's time to go. So I think that's probably what that means. I am done here. Thank you all so very much for showing up, for contributing with the super chat thing. That was super cool. Super cool. Was not expecting that. Thank you. And for those of you who picked something up in the Etsy shop, you know, that's going to ship out probably Monday, if not sooner. And then I'm going to restock. I'll put some more of the magazine sizes in there so that y'all can grab those if you want them. So I think that's all I've got. Thanks again for being here. I appreciate you. Y'all have a great afternoon. And the end.